Welcome to Hollywood Star Celebrity. Today, we're taking a journey through time with the classic film The Bodyguard. See where the stars of 1992 are now in 2025. Let's dive in. Kevin Costner, Frank Farmer. Kevin Costner starred as Frank Farmer, a former Secret Service agent turned professional bodyguard, hired to protect a famous singer from a dangerous stalker. In The Bodyguard, 1992, Costner brought a quiet strength and calm intensity to the role that made it unforgettable. Born on January 18, 1955, in Linwood, California, he was 37 years old when the film was released. Fast forward to 2025, and Kevin Costner is now 70, still a legendary name in Hollywood. Bill Cobbs, Devaney. Bill Cobbs played Devaney, the loyal and caring manager who would do anything to keep his star safe. With his calm presence and wise demeanor, Cobbs brought real heart to the story. Born June 16, 1934, in Cleveland, Ohio, he was 58 years old at the time of filming. Sadly, Bill Cobbs passed away in 2024 at the age of 90, leaving behind a powerful legacy of memorable performances. Michele Lamar Richards. Michele Lamar Richards portrayed Nicki Marron, the supportive yet complicated sister of the superstar at the center of the story. Her emotional performance added depth and tension, making Nicki a character you couldn't forget. Born on November 10, 1954, in Sharon, Pennsylvania, Michele was 37 years old when the movie hit theaters. In 2025, she is now 70, with fans still remembering her impactful role. Ralph Waite, Herb Farmer. In The Bodyguard, 1992, Ralph Waite, then 64 years old, played Herb Farmer, a steady and trusted member of the security team working alongside Frank Farmer, Kevin Costner. With his commanding 6-foot presence and calm authority, Waite brought warmth and experience to the role, offering a quiet but essential support to the tense world of celebrity protection. If alive today in 2025, Ralph Waite would be 96 years old. Tomas Arana, Portman. Tomas Arana, standing 6 feet tall, portrayed Portman, a cold and calculating hitman hired to target superstar Rachel Marron. With his sharp features and intense screen presence, Arana made Portman a chilling and memorable threat, driving much of the film's suspense. He was around 37 years old during filming. In 2025, he would be 68. Debbie Reynolds. Debbie Reynolds, the legendary 5 feet 2 inches actress, made a charming cameo as herself, adding a touch of real-world glamour and authenticity to the story's high-profile entertainment world. Always lively and beloved, Reynolds brought her signature warmth to the brief appearance. She was about 60 years old at the time. If she were still with us in 2025, she would be 93. Charles Keating, Klingman. Charles Keating, towering at 6 feet 2 inches, played Klingman, the slick and slightly pushy publicist eager to manage Rachel Marron's soaring fame. With his refined British edge and commanding presence, Keating gave the role a sharp energy that added to the behind-the-scenes tension. He was about 50 years old when he filmed the role. Had he lived, he would be 83 in 2025. DeVaughn Nixon, Fletcher. In The Bodyguard, 1992, DeVaughn Nixon played Fletcher, the sweet and spirited young son of Whitney Houston's character, Rachel Marron. At just 9 years old during filming, DeVaughn brought heart and innocence to the story, making Fletcher a key emotional anchor between the glamour of fame and the real-life stakes of danger. Now, in 2025, DeVaughn Nixon is 41 years old, continuing a career that began with this memorable early role. Ethel Ayler, Emma. Ethel Ayler portrayed Emma, the warm and protective housekeeper who served as a steady, reassuring presence in Rachel Marron's household. With her graceful strength, Ayler brought depth to the character, grounding the story's tense moments with quiet wisdom. She was 62 years old during filming, and although she passed away in 2018, she would have been 95 years old in 2025, leaving behind a legacy of powerful, heartfelt performances. Gerry Kemp, Spector. Gerry Kemp took on the role of Spector, Rachel Marron's ambitious and often scheming publicist, who prioritized her stardom over her safety. With sharp energy and a touch of arrogance, Kemp made both memorable and maddening. He was 32 years old during production, and in 2025, Gerry Kemp is 65, still widely respected for his versatile talents across music and acting. Gerry Bamman, Ray Court. Gerry Bamman played Ray Court, a seasoned former Secret Service agent who helps guide Frank Farmer with critical advice on protecting Rachel. Calm, experienced, and no-nonsense, Ray added a layer of realism to the world of high-stakes security. Bamman was 51 years old at the time of filming, and in 2025, he is 83, remembered fondly for his steady presence and strong character work. Starr, Tony. Starr stepped into the role of Tony, a tough but loyal bodyguard working for Rachel Marron before Frank Farmer is brought on. His character's bravado and tension with Frank added an extra layer of conflict and realism to the story's high-pressure world. Starr was 42 years old during filming, and by 2025, he is 74, still celebrated for his big presence and unforgettable supporting roles. Whitney Houston, Rachel Marron. Whitney Houston starred as Rachel Marron, a dazzling music icon whose fame made her a target, forcing her to navigate fear, love, and vulnerability behind the spotlight. With her powerful voice and natural charisma, Houston made Rachel unforgettable, blending strength and tenderness in every scene. She was 28 years old during filming. Though she sadly passed away in 2012, she would have been 61 in 2025, her legacy as the voice still shining brightly. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments which movie cast you'd love to see next. See you in the next video.